Good evening and welcome to Motivational Monday with Luann B. Happy May Day. How's everyone doing this evening? I'm getting a serious glare on the old glasses this evening from the window. One would think that would mean it was a beautiful sunny day in Minnesota, but that is exactly the opposite. It was cold and rainy and miserable all day for this May Day that one would want to be a beautiful spring day. But it was quite the productive day for me. How about you? I sent out a note. I've been feverishly working on my book, iHug, My Journey as a Hugger, which you will be hearing about in the next week. It will release on May 7th. So it was originally going to release today. So I spent the whole day finalizing it so that I could get it done now by May 7th. I have been on a journey, well, at least 2 years now with this book. Keep saying that I was going to do it and nothing would happen. And then I'd get a little bit done and I was aiming to release January 21st of this year originally, because January 21st is National Hugging Day. I can't remember what year that was established, but many years ago it was established as National Hugging Day, and I had found that in my research, and so I had originally set my sights on releasing on that particular day. Well, obviously that didn't happen, right? So there's the lesson, right? In rolling with the flow when that which one originally planned fails to turn out exactly the way that we saw it. So I happened to run into a dear friend of mine who does feng shui, Amy Tyson. She's been on the show before, and she does date selection. And so I asked her to do a date selection for me of the next time or the best date to be release my book. And she came up with May 1st on that particular date selection time. And if you might remember, in February then I had a writer's retreat where I met a young woman who desired to be a developmental editor, Nicole. And Nicole and I hit the ground running right after that retreat, try and pull together what I had accomplished and get the book finished by May 1st. And we were doing really great. I think I had about 5,000 words when she started helping me. And I just finished the book with 12,700 words in it. What we were aiming for was 10,000 words, because someone said that an average ebook or digital book is about 10,000 words. That's what people can handle in reading a book of that nature. And so I did good. 12,700. I'm happy with that. Come to think of it, I should have had about 300 more so that I could have had 13,000 words, because 13 is my lucky number. But there you go. I promised my publisher that I would be done today and that I would turn it over to her so she can start uploading it, formatting it, what have you. But it's been a roller coaster ride, because then Nicole had some challenges with me, apparently. That's okay. And decided a few weeks ago that she was unable to continue on the project. And so I got writer's block. And I got held up and didn't do anything for almost 2 weeks. Now, my nice, loving, supportive friends who I shared that with at lunch today, one of my beautiful friends, John, that I was blocked out for a couple of weeks. He said, Luann, you had so much going on in those 2 weeks. As he's one of my colleagues in BNI, and he knows that in those 2 weeks, I had 5 BNI visitors days. And for those of you who are in BNI, you know what that means. and what I was doing. In fact, remember too that one of those weeks was the week that I was blessed to be able to present in front of a room of people every single day that week. So my entire focus that week was prepare for tomorrow's presentation, do a fabulous job on the presentation. The next night, prepare for the presentation the next day, do a fabulous job the next night. So that was all I did that week. I got so far behind on email. So by the way, if anyone's missing an email from me, no, it's nothing to do with you. I love you all. It has everything to do with where my focus has been recently. And that's an important part of clarity, right? I know that my sweet spot, my most passionate moments are when I'm in front of a room teaching others and sharing the messages that I have been blessed to learn from my transformational colleagues. And therefore, I step into those fully and let everything else go. So that's the way it is. And I have been very passionate about wanting to get this book out into the world to complete what I committed to, right? It's important to follow through on the commitments we make to ourselves as much as it is to other people. Even more important to follow through on those commitments to ourselves. So that's what I've been trying to live up to. So when I saw that I was hitting a glitch, a bump in the road, I had asked my friend Amy, I said, what happens? What happens if I am unable to make that date of May 1st? And she said, I said, what do I do? She said, ask me again. I'll get you a new date. And I was like, just that simple, huh? By the way, Amy, if you're listening, thank you so much for being so supportive and helpful. But even then, it was last Tuesday morning in my meditation that the tension of failing to miss my mark appeared in my body, and I was in a panic. And so I spoke to it in my meditation. Tell me what to do, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. Jesus, tell me what to do. And I got a very clear message. Just ask her. Just ask her the question. And I went, oh my gosh, that's it. I just have to call Amy and ask her the question. Well, I emailed Amy on Tuesday sometime. I think it was Tuesday evening before I got around to doing it. But I did and asked her, okay, May 1st appears to be undoable or unable to achieve whatever. And she emailed me back, which I got on Thursday morning, right before I went to my BNI meeting, and she gave me very clear instructions on what I was to do on May 1st in place of releasing my book, a morning ritual during the time we had planned to release, getting in touch with my higher power and angels and guardians, and it's the chief actually, and the chief in her language, and ask the chief for the results I wanted from the book, and tell the chief what actions I was going to take. So these are the instructions she gave me, right? These are the instructions she gave me on what I needed to do, and it so inspired me. Oh, and she gave me a bunch of other dates, actually, but she said the next best one after May 1st would be May 7th. That would be her favorite choice. And then she gave me some other ones later on in May. So in my head, I went, great, one more week. So I need May 7th is a Sunday. That means I can be sitting by my fire. Yeah, it'll probably be still cold. By my fire, pounding away at social media, helping to spread the message that my book is out and to please support me and invest in it. And the day before, May 6th, is Global Free Hug Day. According to a woman out of Chicago who's trying to make a movement that we actually go out on the street corners and pick a street corner and hug people, give people free hugs. So I'm like, perfect. Sunday, May 7th will work. Well, in my BNI meeting, I had this flood of information come to me of exactly what I needed to do between that moment, May 1st, and May 7th, in order to release the book. And I wrote it all down and feeling really good about it. I remembered that I had received recently an invitation to do a prayer walk on Saturday, May 6th. And I'm like, I'm going to print. Well, first I said, I'm going to go on the prayer walk and I'm going to be giving away free hugs and promoting my iHug book. And then I said, I'm going to print a bookmark that's about the book, that has the cover of the book, and I'm going to hand it out for free to everybody who comes to the prayer walk. Who better to have on your side than a couple hundred people who are walking with prayers, right? I think it sounds amazing. So that means I needed to get a bookmark done. Well, it just so happens that I was meeting with my marketing gal, Cheryl, on Thursday afternoon, and so we sat here and designed a bookmark. Actually, she did some more of it after we left. And not design, she designs content. And then I had this whole plan, knew what I needed to do, knew what I needed to get done yet on the book, and actually took Friday and Saturday to be with my family because my nephew was in a play and I wanted to go and see it. And so that's what I did. And then Sunday, I did some more family things Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon I worked on the book and catching up on some other things. And lo and behold, my Monday, May 1st, I had blocked the morning in order to release the book originally. So I had all this time in the morning on Monday. And then lo and behold, my whole afternoon was open. I only had one appointment on my schedule today. And I kept that lunch appointment with my very dear friend, John, who always is supportive as well. Anyway, so I've spent this whole glorious May 1st, May Day, working on the book. Now, I did cause my publisher, my friend, who agreed to format it and upload it to Amazon, a great deal of stress. While I was being in my little energetic flow the last few weeks and acknowledging my feelings and dealing with what I was going with and trying to be present in my moment, in my head, I did fail to inform my friend who agreed to publish it for me what was going on with me. I just was so focused on what I was doing. And this morning when I called her and said, this is where I'm at, and May 7th, and it was very hard on her. She's in a panic about getting it done, and I feel badly. So don't do that to your friends, okay? Don't do that to your friends. Sometimes this living in the present, living in the flow of me can bowl over some other people or offend some other people or take them aback. I think it's what Tanya would say is make them shudder, like, whoa. Actually, she says it differently, but I've lost it in this moment. That's okay. But you know what I mean? Kind of throws you off guard. And that's what I did. And I apologize to my friend Beth for doing that to her. But we finished the conversation, and she said, just be done. At some point, Luann, you have to just be done. There's no more fixing it. There's no more adding stories. There's no more reading it one more time to edit it again, which I was doing, and added several things today. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, but they got them in there. And I think it's good because I think they need to be there. And I had missed a couple of people, recognizing a couple of people that have been very supportive. So I believe I've captured it all. But if I missed anybody, I love you. And it's because I made this commitment. I told her this morning, I said, I will be done at 5 o'clock today. Knowing I had Motivational Monday at 6, I'm like, I will be done at 5 o'clock today, and I will stop. And it will be yours. And so I did that. It was actually exactly 5 o'clock when I looked down and said, I think I'm done. I'm done. I found one more little glitch after that was highlighted in yellow that I had to deal with. And I had to go find a person's title and description to put it in. So I think it was 5:20 before I got the email off to her. But I lived up to my commitment to her and to me to get it to her at 5 o'clock today. Now, that's still high expectations for Sunday, May 7th. for her to format it and get it uploaded to Amazon for me, but we're all going to set the intention together with your help, a universal intention that this flows smoothly for her in getting this done, and the whole week flows smoothly for all the things I've I've implemented, like getting the bookmark printed. It's at my printer tonight as well, because I finished that design this afternoon with my graphic designer. And it was a beautiful day of getting things accomplished, and I feel really good about it. And so if I could add one, well, it's more than one, several reminders to you, be in your flow and be okay with that. And know that it's all going to turn out just as right, just in its right and perfect timing. And it's going to be awesome. Recognize the love and the support you have from all the people around you who are helping you, cheerleading you on to get this done. I emailed, oh, that's the other thing I did this morning. I emailed all the people that I have mentioned in the book or who submitted an excerpt of their book or any story or material to me for the book, and told them it would be out on May 7th. So we've made that commitment and intention to the universe. That's what I told the chief we were going to do. That's what we did. And I took lots of action today to follow up with the chief that I am moving this book forward. So I want to share a picture of the book with you, and so you can see the cover. So I need to go and get it quick because I just had it up a few minutes ago, and see if I can talk and do this at the same time. No. Whoops. Let's go there. No, that's not the easy route either. Okay, we're going to try something else. Reopen that. There we go. I knew it. So the book again is called iHug. It carries the picture of the iHug button that I have been wearing and for several years and gathering stories about my journey with hugs. And I've lost the camera. Where is it? There we are. There you are. Okay, share screen. There it is. Let's hope this is going to work. Beautiful, huh? What do you think? And the quote on it, because it's probably too small for you to see it, says, Luann brings humor to her audience while sharing her knowledge through stories and skill building. By Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder and chief visionary officer of BNI, Business Network International. And so I would love it if you all would support me in this journey as well. And on Sunday, May 7th, go on to my website. You can look on Facebook. I'll be pounding away at it, posting away on sharing the message with the world that the book has released. And it's just 99 cents. 99 cents. It's a fun little read. It's meant to bring you joy and humor and some tips on being a hugger and why that's important. Because we all need hugs. We really all need hugs. And so I would ask that you support me in that. And if I can support you in achieving your writing goals or any goals, you know where to find me. 6 o'clock, Monday nights, for Motivational Monday, right here from my own living room, right by the fire, as long as it's cold in Minnesota. Or reach out to me at luannb.com, luann@luannb.com, and put coaching or passion test or hugs in the subject line. If you want to talk about hugs, we'll talk about hugs. And I would love to help you achieve your dreams. Remember, there's lots of people around you, both physically and spiritually, to help you and support you with that when you just look and listen for them and be kind to them too. So I think that's my message for this evening on Motivational Monday. It's been a long and joyous day for me. And it's time to relax for the evening and take a little break and hit it again tomorrow. And so please buy my book on Sunday And I'll see you Monday night on Motivational Monday at 6 p.m. And we'll talk about your book and your dreams. Have a beautiful week. Much love. Stop. Screen share has to happen before you end the meeting. Okay, good to know. Bye again.